Students, I am welcoming you all for a new chapter, which is chapter number 5, Coordinate Geometry. In Coordinate Geometry, this is our part 1 video. Before entering into a topic, I want to give you some introduction regarding Coordinate Geometry. Student, Coordinate Geometry is nothing but it is the analytical geometry. Analytical geometry is also a branch of mathematics. Okay, and we are going to analyze your mathematics with the algebraic expressions and equation. Algebraic expression and equation means what? X square plus y square equal to 1, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. These are the algebraic expression and equation, isn't it? So, now ax plus by plus c, we can, in this coordinate geometry, we will say it as it represents a straight line in a plane. Okay. Now, students, in coordinate geometry are having more formulas. So, I have written some of formulas here. Still, you are having formulas, but all the formulas are very simple and easy. Clear? Now, we will go for the topic. Now, in this chapter, I have written the formulas, certain formulas. The first formula is distance between 2 points. Suppose they were giving you 2 points. Okay, consider here 2, 6. And another point is 4, 5. They were asking to find the distance between 2, 6 and 4, 5. How will you find? Means you are going to take d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now we are going to consider this as x1, this as y1. This is x2, this is y2. Wherever you are having x2, just substitute. Wherever you are having x1, just substitute the value and you find the value. That's it. Clear all of you? Similarly, midpoint of a line segment. So consider this is the mid line segment. Here one vertex is having, here one vertex is. You want to find the midpoint of the two vertices, means you are going to apply m of x comma y is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Clear? Next, third one is section formula. In section formula, we are having two. One is internally and another one is externally. Internally is nothing but it divides into ratio m is to n. Okay, similarly externally means it divides in the ratio m is to m. Okay, the straight line it divides in the ratio. Okay, m is to n. Now p of x comma y is equal to, how we are going to write this, m of x2 plus n of x1 divided by m plus n. Clear? Comma m of y2 plus n of y1 divided by m plus n. Internally and externally the small differences, here plus we are using, here minus we are using. That is the difference between internally and externally. Remaining everything are same. Clear? Now we will see the fifth question, fifth formula. Centroid of a triangle. Centroid of a triangle means, what is the formula? G of x comma y is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Why here alone we are having 3 vertices, means here we are going to find the centroid of a triangle. Triangle I have drawn here. Here one vertices, here another vertices and here another vertices. So we are having 3 vertices now. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Okay. The last formula is area of a triangle. This is very important formula. This is in exercise 5.2. We will start with area of triangle only. Clear? In exercise 5.1, first exercise we will start with area of a triangle. Clear? Now we will see the formula. Triangle means how many vertices you will get? You will get 3 vertices here, here, here. So how we are going to write that vertices means, suppose you consider here x1, here y1, here x2, here y2, here x3, y3. So how we are going to write is x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. One more time the first vertices you have to write again, x1, y1. Here area is equal to 1 by 2. First you see the blue color marker. That only we are going to write. Okay, blue color arrow mark you see. x1, y2 I have written plus x2, y3 plus x3, y1. Okay, close the bracket. Now we are going to do it in opposite direction. Okay, for opposite direction, everything will have minus, isn't it? For that, we are taking the minus commonly out in between. Now we are going to do in the opposite direction. So x2, y1 plus inside everywhere plus only x3, y2 plus x1, y3. Okay, now close the bracket. This is our area of a triangle formula. Clear? Clear all of you? Next note. What is the note we are going to see is regarding about collinear. Collinear also very important 2-mark question. Okay. If three vertices of a triangle are collinear, collinear is nothing but points or lie on a same line. Okay, in the same line, if 3 points are lying means then it is what? It is a collinear. Then how can we do this collinear? Means we can write area of a triangle is equal to 0, which means what? Here this triangle here we can write 0. If you do cross multiply, what we will get? This 2 if goes that side, 0 into 2 is what? 0. Isn't it? So 0 is equal to this term minus this term. So what will happen? This minus term if goes that side, fully it will become positive, isn't it? So first you can write area of a triangle equal to 0, or otherwise you can write this part. If I have written that part, in between of minus we can write equal to, and we can write this part. Here students, still in the first exercise itself we are having area of a quadrilateral formula. Okay. When we are teaching the exercise problem, that time I will tell you the formula of area of a quadrilateral. Now we'll start our exercise 5.1. Students, in exercise 5.1, I am going to start with first question. Find the area of a triangle formed by the points minus 10, minus 4, minus 8, minus 1 and minus 3, minus 5. Students, immediately if you are seeing the question, you have to draw the graph in rough diagram. Okay, so that only we can start the problem. See first everything minus 10, minus 4, minus 8, minus 1 and minus 3, minus 5. Everything is in what? Minus, 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 minus we are having, isn't it? You all know in the graph, this is our first quadrant. First quadrant means here x and y will be both will be positive. And after this it will come here second quadrant. Second quadrant x will be negative and y will be positive. If like this format you have to come. See, you have to come like this. Can you able to understand? Anti-clockwise direction you have to come. Clockwise means it will rotate like this only. No, you are going to come in the anti-clockwise direction. Third quadrant means both x will be minus and y will be minus. Fourth quadrant means x will be positive, y will be negative. Clear? Now you see all the question are minus, 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 minus. Where minus, minus we are having only in third quadrant. See x also minus, y also minus. So what we are going to do is, first you leave the first quadrant. I have not drawn anything and I have not drawn second quadrant. Now see, I have drawn only the third quadrant alone. Now first point is what? Minus 10, minus 4. In x-axis you have to see minus 10. In y-axis you have to see minus 4. So I have kept dot here. Okay, you are going to draw roughly only. Okay, minus 10, minus 4. The second point is what? Minus 8, minus 1. In x-axis minus 8. First number you have to see in x-axis. This is our x-axis. Okay, this is our y-axis. So minus 8 in y-axis where minus 1. So straightly you have to keep the dot. And minus 3, minus 5. Minus 3 is here. Then minus 5 is here. So we have plotted. After plotting in anti-clockwise direction only we have to take the points. Okay, see first point in question what they have given, minus 10, minus 4. After this point anti-clockwise means it will go like this. After the point, this point only we have to write. Okay, then this is the first, this is the second and this is the third. Clear all of you? This is the first, this is second and this is the third. In the same format only now we have to write. Listen, you have to write the area of your triangle formula. Clear? So that only you will get 1 mark for 2 marks equal to 1 by 2. First point is what? Minus 10 comma minus 4. Isn't it? But in your question they have given second point as minus 8 comma minus 1. You should not supposed to put after minus 10 comma minus 4, you should not put this point. Okay, we are going to write this point. Why means if you see in here in the diagram, in anti-clockwise direction, first point we are getting this and the second point is what? That minus 2 comma minus 5, isn't it? Minus 3 comma minus 5. That only we are going to write minus 3 comma minus 5. Third point is what? This minus 8 comma minus 1. Whatever the point first you are writing, that point you are going to write at the fourth point. Clear? Here minus 10 comma minus 4 means there also minus 10 comma minus 4. Okay, afterwards first we are going to put the arrow mark on the one side. One side means from left to right. Every red arrow mark alone now see. Here first you have to put only one side arrow mark. Now you write this 1 by 2 minus into minus plus 10 5s are 50. Red arrow mark alone you see. Minus into minus plus 3. Minus into minus plus 32. Now in between you put minus. Because red arrow mark has finished. Now we are going to start with blue arrow mark, isn't it? Blue arrow mark is in opposite side. So for everything we will get minus, so that minus we have written commonly outside. Clear? Now we are opening the bracket. 4 3s are 12, 8 5s are 40, 10 1s are 10. Clear? First you are going to do one side the arrow mark, that you are going to write first, then opposite side in middle put minus and opposite side multiply and write. First add all those things, we are getting 85. Next if you add everything we are getting 62. 1 by 2 into 85 minus 62 is 23. So 2 and 23 if you cancel we are getting 11.5. Therefore area of the triangle is equal to 11.5 square units. Surely you have to write square units. Students, why I am telling after writing minus 10 comma 4, why we should not write this minus 8 comma minus 1 means if you are writing this point here, okay, instead of minus 3 comma minus 5, if you are writing this point and then if you are writing this means you will get the value as negative. Minus 11.5 you will get. Whether area will be negative, okay, area will never be negative. So only we are going to we are going to plot the points in the graph. Afterwards we are going to take the points in the anti-clockwise direction. Clear? You are going to plot the graph roughly in the graph. Afterwards you have to take first point is what? That is our first point. Then in anti-clockwise direction, which is our second point, this, and then this is our third point. So according to it we have to write here, and then only we have to do start cross multiplication. Clear all of you the first question? Next we will do the second question. Second question we will see now. Determine whether the set of points are collinear. What they were given? Determine whether the set of points are collinear we are going to determine. See students, collinear means what I have told you. In note I have written two conditions. What is the first condition I have written? Once you have to put area of the triangle equal to 0, or otherwise we can straightly write this as formula and we can just substitute the value I have told you. Isn't it? Now x1 y2 x2 y3 x3 y1 equal to x2 y1 plus x3 y2 plus x1 y3. We are going to use the second method. Okay, if you need you can do with the first method also. Both are same and both are correct. Okay, this is the easiest method, so we are going for the second method. Okay, to find whether the given points are collinear, first we are writing by the collinear condition. We are writing that formula x1 y2 plus x2 y3 plus x3 y1 equal to x2 y1 x3 y2 plus x1 y3. This where we have got from. This is where we have got. This is we have got from the area of the triangle. Inside we have written no, that portion only this is. Okay, in area of the triangle in middle you will have here minus, instead of that here we are having equal to. That is the difference. Clear now? We have obtained from the area of the triangle this formula. Okay, now we are going to just substitute. For collinear, you no need to plot the points in the graph. For only area of triangle and area of quadrilateral alone, you are going to plot the points in the graph. Now see, these are the points, minus 1 comma minus 1 by 2. So you are going to write this first. Okay, minus 1 by 2, this is x comma y, x comma y, x comma y, x comma y, x comma y. In the order we are going to write. Minus 1 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2, 3. Next is minus 5 comma 6. Next is minus 8 comma 8. What I told, whatever the number you are writing first, the same point one more time you have to write. I told you, no, don't forget students. If you are having 3 points means when you are writing you have to get 4. Remember that. Okay, here minus 1 by 2 comma 3. Minus 5 comma 6. Minus 8 comma 8. Again this point you are going to write there. Minus 1 by 2 comma 3. Afterward, the same method what we have did for area of triangle, the same only we are going to do here also. First, you are going to put one side arrow mark, which is from left to right, left to right, left to right. Now don't see the red arrow mark. You see only the blue arrow mark. See, minus 1 by 2 into 6. Okay, into 6 I have written. Next, minus 5 into 8. 8 5s are what? 40 and minus is there, so minus 40. Minus 8 into 3. 8 3s are 24. Since we are having minus, minus 24. In between we are having equal to, right, equal to. Clear? Next we are going to see the in opposite direction. So minus 5 into 3, minus 15. Minus 8 into 6, 8 6 are what? 48, minus 48. Clear? Can you able to understand? Then plus 8 into minus 1 by 2 into 8 or 8 into minus 1 by 2. So this 2 and 8 will get cancelled. So in 2 table 8 how many times? 4 times. Okay. Now here similarly a 2 in 2 table 6 how many times? 3 times. So remaining is what? Minus 1 into 3 is minus 3, minus 14, minus 24 equal to minus 15, minus 48. Here what? 4 into minus 1 is what? Minus 4. Clear all of you? Now before equal to, if you add everything, because everything in minus, so we have to minus 3 minus 4 is what? Minus 43. Minus 43 minus 24 is what? Minus 67. Similarly that side you see minus 15 minus 48 minus 4. If we add all together you will get 67. The greater number we are getting minus, so minus 67. Students, suppose if you are getting this side 60 minus 67 and that side also minus 67 means you are going to say therefore the given points are collinear, you are going to write. Suppose if you are getting minus 67 comma 54 or 2 like that, if you are not getting same means you are going to write the given points are not collinear, you are going to write. That's it. Clear all of you? Here if you are going to get LHS is equal to RHS, you are going to write the given points are collinear. If you are not going to get LHS is not equal to RHS, you are going to write the given points are not a collinear, you are going to write. Clear? Here we have got LHS is equal to RHS. So we have written the given points are collinear. We have written finally. With this the second problem is over. I have done the first subdivision. You are going to do the second subdivision as homework. Now we will see the third question. Next we are going to see the third question. Vertices of a given triangle are taken in order and their areas are provided aside. In each case, find the value of P. So, in each case means in third question they have given two subdivision. I am going to do the second subdivision. You are going to try the first subdivision. Here, now we will see in this question, they have given the area. Okay, they have given the area 32 and they were asking us to find the one of the vertices. Okay, P comma P. We want to find the value of P. Clear? So far if you see in the first question, there we have used the area of the triangle. Isn't it? In first question, we have found the area of area. This value we have found. And they have given there with all the three vertices, 2, 3 like that, they itself have given. But in the third question, they itself have given the area and they were asking us to find the one of the vertices. This vertices what we have to find. Okay, what is the p value we have to find? Clear the difference between first question and third question? First question we have founded the area. In third question we are going to find the one of the vertices and they are given the area. But for 1 and 3 both are having same formula only. Clear? Now we'll go for solution. Area of a triangle. Area equal to 1 by 2. We have know the formula. Isn't it? You write that formula. Now, area, instead of area, this what value they have given? 32 is equal to 1 by 2. Listen how you will write the vertex. P comma P means x, y. So, x, y, P, 5, 6, 5, 6. 5 minus 2, 5 minus 2. At last what? Whatever the first you are writing, you will write that last. Isn't it? P. Okay. If they given 3 vertices, you have to write 4. Clear that? Remember that in your mind. That is very important. Most of the students will do mistake. They will stop here itself with 5 comma minus 2 itself. They will stop. That is wrong. Okay. Whatever the writing of us, that you are going to write one more time. P comma P. The next step, this 2 will go to cross multiply. So 32 into 2 is 64. Now remaining here what in numerator 1. So write here. Now we are going to write do it in the arrow mark. Now students, when you are doing the arrow mark, you don't need to put only you draw one side. Okay, you don't need to write at that stretch. Don't put 2 arrow mark. You will get confused. See, now you have going to put only the red mark. P into 6, 6p. 5 2s are minus 10. Minus 5 2s are 10 minus 10. 5 into p is 5p. Close the bracket. Now the red from left to right arrow mark we have finished. Next we are going to come from left to right to left. Which means now you put the arrow mark of this opposite side. Now if you see 5 into p is 5p. Okay, since we are coming in opposite direction, we are writing the common outside. Commonly 5 we are writing outside. 5 into p is 5p. 5 into 6 is 30. P into minus 2 is minus 2p. Clear students? Next 32 into 2 is 64. 1 into everything is same only. So right. Here 6p, here 5p. Both are like term. 6p plus 5p is what? 6 plus 5 is what? 11. So we are going to write 11p minus 10. Close the bracket. Minus here 5p minus 2p we are having. 5p minus 2p is what? 3p. 3p plus 30. Next, in the next step, we are going to take this minus inside, which means what? Here both are having plus, so it will become what? Negative. Minus 3p minus 30 will become. That only I have written there. Now see 64 is equal to 11p minus 10 minus 3p minus 30. Clear? 64 is equal to, here I have underlined no red. These two are like term and these two are like term. 11p minus 3p is what? 11 minus 3 is what? 8p. Minus 10 minus 30 is what? Minus 40. Clear? 64. Then minus 40 if comes this side, it will become positive 40 is equal to 8p. 8p is equal to 64 plus 40 is what? 104. The next step we are going to divide p is equal to 104 divided by 8. Clear? So in 8 table how many times 104 will come? 1 times 13. So p is equal to 13. Clear all of you? Now the value of p is 13. Clear all of you? Now we have found the p value that only they will ask us to find. No. So now the first vertex will be what? 13 comma 13 is our first vertices. Clear students all of you? The same as like the first problem, but we are going to find the p value here. Next we will see the fourth question. Students, now we are going to start with fourth question. In each of the following, find the value of a for which the given points are collinear. Clear? Like the same problem, second problem, that we are going to do the fourth problem also, but we are going to find the what is the value of a. Clear? Now solution by the collinear condition. Collinear condition means I told you by area of the triangle formula also you can use. In that area space you have to put 0. Finally in the answer you are getting 0 means the points are collinear, or otherwise you are writing this side and in the area of the triangle you will write inside of the formula which is equal to the another side. If you are writing, if you are getting both the LHS and RHS are equal, then the given points are collinear, I have said. Isn't it? We are going to take a second condition which is x1 y2 plus x2 y3 plus x3 y1 equal to x2 y1 plus x3 y2 plus x1 y3. Okay, this is our collinear condition. Now we will go for the solution. Here a comma 2 minus 2a. I have written a 2 minus 2a. The next is minus a plus 1. Down I have written 2a. Clear? Next, minus 4 minus a. Minus 4 minus a and comma 6 minus 2a. I have told you many times what you are writing the first, that you have to write at the last. Here a 2 minus 2a, here a 2 minus 2a. Students, when you are solving the problem like this only, you have to put the arrow mark. Clear? First I have written only one side. No, first you multiply that alone. Clear? A into 2a is what? 2a square. I have written 2a square. Then minus a plus 1. Here 6 minus 2a. These are what? Both are binomial. Binomial means two terms we are having. This is also binomial. So we cannot directly multiply. First we write this both in bracket. Minus a plus 1. Here 6 minus 2a. In between plus. Next here also two binomial we are having, minus 4 minus a, then into 2 minus 2a. Till now you write in the bracket. The next step I will tell you how to solve. Now we are going to do in the opposite direction, isn't it? Opposite direction means now what? Minus a plus 1 into 2 minus 2a. See, I have drawn the opposite direction now. Minus a 2 minus 2a into a minus a plus 1 I have written. In between plus 2a into minus 4 minus a plus 6 minus 2a into a. 6 minus 2a into a. Clear? Now you see here minus a plus 1, 6 minus 2a we are having. How we are going to solve that is, I will separately I will solve a plus 1, here 6 minus 2a we are having. Isn't it? Now first you are going to multiply a with 6, then a with minus 2a, then 1 into 6, then 1 into minus 2a you are going to do. Clear? Now don't first draw the arrow mark first itself. For your understanding I have drawn here. Okay, you no need to draw in the first itself. Now I will explain with the each step. Here 6 minus 2a we are having a. So first you multiply this 6 with a. What you will get? Minus 6a. Clear? Then take this a and multiply with minus 2a. You will get plus 2a. Clear? Here a into 6 is what? Minus 6a. Next, a into minus a is what? A we are having. So minus minus will become plus. So plus 2a square. Clear? Like this only we have to write. See, I have written that only. Can you able to understand? Now here minus 6a, here minus 6a, here plus 2a. What we will get? This first minus plus, if you simplify, what we will get? Minus plus is what? Minus 4a minus 6a plus 2a square we will get. The next step what we will get? Minus 10a plus 2a square. Like that the same format only I am simplifying here. Clear? The same, remaining everything I am going to do in the same format only. Now I will explain, you see. Binomial into binomial means you have to put the arrow mark and then only you have to solve. See here, 2a square I have written as such. Minus a into 6 is what? Minus 6a I have written. Minus a into minus 2a is what? Plus 2a square. 1 into 6 is what? 6. 1 into minus 2a is what? Minus 2a. Clear? Now the next, minus 4 into 2 is what? Minus 8. First number you take, students, that number you have to multiply with the next two term. Okay, then minus 4 into 2 is minus 8. Minus 4 into minus 2a is minus 8a. Clear? Minus into 2 is minus 8. Minus 4 into minus 2a is minus will become plus. So we'll get here plus 8a we will get. See, I have written here plus 8a. Then next step, what you will get? This a you have to take now, we have to multiply with 2. Minus a into 2 is minus a. Minus into minus is plus 2a square. Okay, equal to, since I don't have space, students in your class you are going to write continuously. Since I on that side I have to write, so I have written in the down. Now equal to my 2 into minus a is minus 2a. 2 into 1 is 2. Minus 2a into minus a is plus 2a square. Minus 2a into 1 is minus 2a. Then 2a into minus 4 is minus 8a. 2a into minus a is minus 2a square. Clear? Then next plus 6 minus 2a into a we are going to see now. 6 into a is 6 into a is 6a. 2a into a is minus 2a square. Like this only you have to multiply binomial into binomial. Remaining problems we will see now. See now, here we are having plus 2a square and minus 2a square will get cancelled. Isn't it? Here plus 2a square and there we are minus 2a square is there, so we will get cancelled. Remaining we are going to see. Here 2a square, where another 2a square is there here. 2a square plus 2a square is what? 4a square. In that same row where we are having another 2a square here. So 2a square plus 2a square plus 2a square is what? 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6a square. So I have written there 6a square. Okay. Minus 6a minus 2a plus 8a minus 2a. So first what you are going to do is, we have finished a square. No, so in pencil you strike out this a square term. Now we are going for a. Here minus 6a, here minus 2a. Minus is what? Minus we are going to add. So minus 8a. Clear? Here again plus a. So plus 8a and minus 8a will get what? Cancel. Can you able to understand? Minus 6a we are having, minus 2a we are having. What we will get? Minus 6a, minus 2a and plus 8a. See, minus is we will add minus 8 minus 6 minus 2 is minus 8. Here plus 8 is there. So minus 8a and plus 8 will cancel. Remaining is what? Minus 2a. That only I have written minus 2a. Clear? Now remaining what is there? 6 here we are having minus 8. 6 minus 8 is what? Minus 2. Clear? Now next equal to we are going to see. Here minus 2a, here minus 2a. Which means what? Minus 2a, minus 8a plus 6a we are having. And afterwards we are having minus 2a square. Square only I have written first. Here minus is add. So 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 4 minus 8 is what? Minus 12a. So I have written 12a plus 6a we are having. So which means what? Minus 12 plus 6 is what? Minus 6a. See, I have written here minus 6a. Remaining left is 6 plus 2. Here in the next step, you have to write 6a square. Minus 10a plus 8a is minus 2a. Clear? Then this minus 2 equal to minus 2a square minus 12. Here what we minus 12a minus plus 6a plus 2. Okay. Now if you see here minus 2a square minus plus is what? Minus 6a plus 2 we have written. The next step we are taking all the terms to the that side. So minus will become plus and plus will become minus. So 6a square minus 2a minus 2 plus 2a square plus 6a minus 2 equal to 0. Here 6a square, here another a square. 6 plus 2 is 8a square. Minus 2a plus 6a is what? Plus 4a. Then minus 2 is what? Minus 4 equal to 0. We are going to divide on each term with 4. So if you divide 8 by 4, 4 by 4 and 4 by 4, we will get 2a square plus 1a minus 1 equal to 0. Here we are going to multiply 2 with minus 1. So we will get minus 2. In down this 1 we are going to write here plus 1. Clear all of you? Now 2 ones are what? My 2 ones are 2, but we are having minus. So I have told you many times. In top, if you are having minus, the smaller number surely will get minus. I have told you, isn't it? Similarly, in down, if you are having minus, that bigger number will get minus. Since in up we are getting minus, the smaller number we are having minus. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. We are getting correctly. So how we have to write? This 2a square you have to write here plus 2a and minus 1a. This minus 1 equal to 0. From the first two term, which is the common? 2a is the common. Take the 2a, remaining is a plus 1. Here 1 is the common, a plus, whatever they are writing that you are going to write here. Then a plus 1 you are having, write 1 a plus 1, 2a minus 1 equal to 0. Then a plus 1 equal to 0 and 2a minus 1 equal to 0. A equal to minus 1, a equal to 1 by 2. So the value of a is either it can be minus 1 or it can be 1 by 2. Okay, for the value of a we are getting two values. Either it can be 1 or it can be 1 by 2. Therefore, you have to write the last line. Therefore, the value of a is minus 1 or 1 by 2. You are going to write and you are going to finish it. Clear, students? In fourth question, second subdivision only this much big and first subdivision is very easy. So, try by yourself. Next, we will see the fifth question. Fifth question we will see in the part 2 video. Now this is your part 1 assignment. So far we have done in exercise 5.14 problem, isn't it? The same model we are going to do this. You are going to do this 4 question as your assignment. Here the same model. In exercise 5.1 we are in each subdivision you will be having 2 problems, isn't it? I have done 1. The remaining 1 you are going to do as the assignment. The same model you are going to try. Clear? Students, I will see you in the part 2 video. Thank you, students. Work out the homework problem with neat and good presentation.